Doug went for Congress. Vote November 5th, District 3. Go out and vote. Today I visited Allentown, New Jersey, which is in District 3 of Burlington County. Nice town. Remind you of back in historical, back in the day, like when 1700s. Nice historical town. Remind you of Princeton a little bit. When you come into Allentown, all you see is signs saying no warehouses, meaning that they don't want no warehouses built in their town. So, as your congressman, I will make sure that there's no warehouses coming to Allentown. We know what type of backdoor deals go down for these warehouses to end up in your backyard. When you elect me on November 5th, I will make sure that there will be no warehouses built in Allentown, New Jersey, which is in District 3, right outside by Bordentown, and it's in that area right there. So, nice area, beautiful river running through there, and they want to preserve it. See, when you start building these warehouses in these backyards, what you're doing now, you're tearing down all these trees and mess up all the farmland. You know, the animals that we have running through there now, the deers and everything else running all through the highways, they get hit because they have no more place for shelter or no place to live. So now they're running around the highways, and this is how a lot of accidents happen as well. So Allentown, you don't have to worry about it. When elected me for Congressman, District 3, there'll be no warehouses coming to your backyard or any other cities and towns in District 3. Like I said, I believe there should be a vote on it. If the town votes no, there'll be no warehouses. Some towns might want them. Like I said, if some towns want them, then that's when we'll decide, whether they should be there or not. Then we will make sure that there have to be unions that take place in these warehouses, so there's some orders, some structures, some policies, in these type of places like Amazon. So it's important. We already know that in Allentown, New Jersey, right here in Burlington County, do not want warehouses in their backyard. I also visit Chesterfield, New Jersey today. Another town in District 3. A very nice, quiet, suburban area, very nice. I was able to put some signs out there. Thank you for people letting me do it. We also got some flyers out there. So guys, let's get out and vote. Like I said before, it's time to give the power back to the people. The only way we stop these warehouses from coming to our backyard is by giving the power back to the people. Power back to the people to vote on whether or not there should be warehouses in their backyard. Not for a politician to decide on his own that they're going to let someone put it there. So we have to make sure that we get out and vote November 5th. Vote independent. Doug win. So what they want you to do, they want you to go down and follow the line, right? Well, independent, no, excuse me. I want you to, Democrat, no. Has to be independent. The only way this is going to change by having someone that independent is going to not do what the machine wants you to do. The machine wants you to put them warehouses in the backyards because they get taken care of. We have to do it the right way, guys. Have the community vote on it. Thing is about giving the power back to the community. We stopped in Willingboro, New Jersey today. Out there, campaigning, out there politicking, talking to the people out there in the community of what they want. They want to be able to see one of the politicians, or like I said, public servants in the community, talking to the people, making yourself available to them. Not just hiding in the office over there on JFK Boulevard, but out there in the streets with the people, talking to the people, Listen to what they have to say. Listen to what they have to say, then we'll fix it. Again, let's elect Doug Wendt for Congress, November 5th. Go vote. You can't make excuses, guys. Make excuses why we can't vote. This is what happens. This is the type of politics we get. The machine doing what they want to do. Can't happen. It's about giving the power back to the people. We want the power back in the people's hands. We want the congressman to be available to where that he can talk to the people, to where we can talk to the people and find out what's going on in our community. How can we fix things? What can we do? How can we make it better? Like we said, we know it won't get fixed overnight because it was broke way before I get there for you elect me for the office. But we gotta make it better. Brick by brick, we'll fix it to where it's better for the seniors, for the children. So we can't leave a stone unturned. But you got to care. See, if you don't live in the area, you live somewhere in a big mansion, you even could care less about the warehouses being built in your backyard. So again, Allentown. I hear you, Allentown. I hear you. I drove through there today. Stopped over by the river over there. And I see where you had the signs talking about you don't want no warehouses in Allentown. I get it. Allentown, get out and vote. Chesterfield, get out and vote. Willingboro, get out and vote. Doug Wendt for Congress. You see me out there in them streets. You feel me? We gotta make it better. So let's get out and vote. Let's get the old politicians. Let's get the machine out. The machine is broken. The machine is still being led by corrupt people. Once you have those corrupt people in there, you're gonna get the same. It's time for change. It's time to give the power back to the people. Doug Wendt for Congress, District 3, November 5th. Let's go get him. Let's stop making excuses why we can't vote. No, like I always say, no, yes, I am an underdog. But you see why I am an underdog? People don't want to do right. I want to do what's right. Let's get out and vote. Let's stop these warehouses from being built in our backyards if you don't want them there. Let's stop them warehouses from being built in Allentown. Chesterfield, thank you for having me today. Willingboro, thank you for having me today. We're going to keep moving on to these different towns, meeting the people. We got to go out and meet the people. Let's see what their needs are. Let's see what's going on. How can we make it better? Let's get these after-school programs going. Let's get these night programs going to where we can get night rec back, to where kids have somewhere to go. It's needed, not just in the urban areas, but in the suburban areas too. They want to play basketball at nighttime too. They want to do kickball. They want to play chess. They want to sew. What we need to do, whether it's volunteers or paying someone to go out there and help oversee it at night, it's needed. Get out and vote. November 5th, Doug Wendt for Congress. Can't be the we got to get rid of the same old status quo. They're doing the same thing they've been doing for the last 20, 30 years. Nothing. But sitting up in Washington, not doing the right thing. It's time for change. It's time for someone to get back into the community. Doug Wendt will be in the community. We're gonna get the power back to the people. Let you decide what you want in your backyard. Let you decide how we should do this thing with the school system. We gotta get our juveniles back on track. Too many juveniles are in the system. We gotta get them out the system. We gotta show them more love. We have to show them more love. Show our seniors more love. Show our people with mental illness more love. It's needed. Transparency. We need transparency. The only way that's going to happen is by getting out voting, demanding it. Doug went for Congress, District 3, November 5th. Elect me as your congressman. We'll see the difference how it's going to be. I will be in the community. I will be sitting down chopping it up with the seniors, with the farmers, with the police, with the firemen, with the teachers. Got to get better, guys. Got to get better. These taxes down. Get these kids, if they want to go to school, make it affordable, but they can go to college without taking all these crazy loans out to where as soon as they graduate, they own them. We got to get better. We say we want to educate our children, but at the same time, you feel like you don't. Because you deter them away with these student loans and these high interest rates. Let's go. Doug went for Congress, November 5th. Get out and vote, guys. You got to get out and vote. Share this with your friends. All in District 3, Monmouth County, Mercer County, Berwick County. Share it. If you guys want change, it's not about, it's about what's right. It's about what's right for our community. Making sure that we don't allow layoffs to happen and then we don't find jobs for our people. That should never happen. It should never happen. There should never be layoffs from law enforcement. Much as we need it. With law enforcement, firemen, we should always have jobs. Let's stop playing with our public safety. Let's stop playing with our community. Let's make sure that we always have police, firemen. So important. We have to get back to the community. Have to build our community up. Have to have a better relationship with the community and police. Law enforcement have a better relationship. It has to have a better relationship. Need to be back in the day where the police walk the beat, right? That's how you get to know your people. That's how they know you. We have to get better with the community, with our law enforcement. Back in the community. Whether it's the old-fashioned power league with basketball, whatever sports, whatever it might be. Them walking the beat once a week. Getting out the cars and walking to where they get to know the community. That's so important. So our children are not afraid of our law enforcement. Our children don't need to be afraid of our law enforcement. They need to be, hey, I know that's Officer so-and-so. That's Officer Jones. That's Officer Smith. That's Officer Williams. So something happens, something go down, they can say, you know what, I saw Officer Williams. Officer Williams, we have a problem over here. Someone needs your help. But that'll always be fixed. Again, but you have to get out and vote. We can't allow the rain to stop us from voting. We can't allow bursitis to stop us from voting. We can't allow arthritis to stop us from voting. We can't allow laziness to stop us from voting. We can't have no one deter you from saying, no one, hey, is this same results it's gonna be the same results every time. Well, if you think that way, you're gonna have the same people back in office that's in there who haven't done nothing in the last 30 years. Plus. The same ones that have been now in layoffs and no one come to save them. It's a bad thing when someone has to come home and tell their wife or their husband that they've been laid off. Because the politicians in that county or that municipality didn't take care of business. We have to make sure we take care of our people. See, I believe that in order to be a great public servant, you can't be a selfish person. You got to care about your community. You got to care about the people that live in your community, that live in your district. You have to care. Time for old grassroots politics. Getting back to people, knocking on doors, being in the parks, being at the football games, being at the baseball games, meeting them at the diner. You feel me? This is what we have to get back to. They need to know who you are. They need to know they can trust you. Transparency. They need to know, hey, I know so-and-so, Congressman Wynn, over there this week. He's at this diner this week. Next week he'll say be at that diner in Chesterfield, or a diner in Allentown, or a diner in Woodland, New Jersey. Guys, we have to get back to how politics should be. To where that the congressman is in the community, dealing with the people, like Jim Florio used to do. That's so important. Getting back to the people, giving them back. Caring. I should know when Miss Jane's son is graduating from high school. I should know if they have a football game next week, and I say, I'll be there. Go watch the skills. Maybe give a little advice. How they should block and tackle. It's time, guys. It's time for change. It's time for you to elect Doug Wynn for Congress. Time to get rid of the old regime. It's time for the machine to be taken out to pasture. Time for change. Time to have someone who cares about the people, not about how much money they can put into their election account. Time to get back to the community. It's time, guys. Doug Wynn for Congress. You want change? I'm your guy. We don't want the same old politics to where they just out on campaign time. You don't see them again until time to campaign for a seat. We gotta get better. Not about hanging out in Trenton, not about hanging out in Washington D.C. It's about being in your community. Let's see who can make the community better. I feel like if I'm in District 3, we're gonna be the best. It's about getting 150% to what you guys elected me to do. I'm gonna give 100 plus, 150% plus. It's about like dominating. Gotta have that work ethic. That can't be taught. It's just in you. Again, Allentown. Elect me, vote me in. Elect me as your congressman. We'll make sure that there are no warehouses in your backyard. Chesterfield. I know they're trying to put that jail in your backyard. That's a problem too. We gotta do what's right for the community. People don't want their property value going down because they have a jail in their backyard. A prison, rather than a jail, a prison. They don't want that. Some nice homes over there in Chesterfield. And I believe that having that prison in their backyard would be an eyesore. Yeah, I don't care what you're talking about. You're gonna do this and do that, whatever. It will be an eyesore. Having a prison in your backyard, which was there already before. I think Bordentown was there. The children prison, the teenage whatever going over there. Time for that to stop. Chesterfield, you elect me, I will fight to keep them prisons out your backyard. Allentown, I will fight. Keep the warehouses out your backyard. Like I said, all that stuff should be voted on by the community. To where if they want it, if they don't want it in, it ain't happening. Nowhere should a politician, the Congressman decide on his own, they decide on their own, that all of a sudden you get a warehouse in your backyard. No, that don't even seem right. Don't even smell right. We gotta get better. We gotta start caring about our community, caring about our people in our community, and less about ourselves. You take them, you get elected. When I get elected to Congress, I work 150% in doing what's right for the community. What's doing right for our people in our community. Doesn't matter if you're a school teacher, doesn't matter if you're a police officer, doesn't matter if you're a correction officer, doesn't matter if you're a farmer, doesn't matter if gotta be done right. Doesn't matter if you're a mailman, doesn't matter if you're the maintenance man at the school. Everybody should be equal. And that's what we're gonna do. Treat everybody the same. No one's better than no one. Treat everybody with respect. You feel me? Doug went for Congress. District 3, November 5th. Get out and vote. We're going to be grinding all the way till November 5th, guys. We got to do it. Help me. Spread this on YouTube. Spread it on Instagram. Spread it on TikTok. Spread it. Not only in our district, but spread it all over New Jersey. I want everybody to know who I am. So people can make excuses why, well, I ain't put it on my Instagram because you don't live in my district. Ain't no point in living in your district. By people knowing who I am. Up and coming. The up and coming next great congressman. That's about for the people. It's all about the people. It ain't about us. It's about the people. Giving back to our community. Giving back to our children. Make sure our schools are great. So they can learn. So they can be productive citizens. So they can so they can carry this on to the next generation, right? So they can take care of their kids, whether it's in college or whether it's a trade school. We talked about that. So again, I'm gonna let you guys go. I truly appreciate you guys. This is Doug Wynn for Congress. November 5th election, District 3. We gotta give the power back to the people. Let them decide. They're tired of people just doing what they want to do. They're tired of people taking bribes. The corruption with Bob Mendoza. The corruption with the 6 Democrats down in South Jersey. See what happens again. We talk about what happens when you take transparency out of the room. Transparency has to be back in the room. We need to know where the money's going to. When the government's sending that money to these different towns, different counties, someone needs to be there following the money. That's how you keep people hold people accountable. Transparency. Everybody should know what every dime was spent at. If people know where every dime is spent at, cuts out the theft. Cut out. Don't give them that temptation to want to take. Allentown, I hear you. I saw the signs loud and clear today, big and bright. No warehouses. As soon as you drive into town, no warehouses. Allentown, New Jersey. I see you. We will do something about it. There will be no warehouses in Allentown, New Jersey, when you elect Doug Wynn for Congress. Chesterfield, we will fight against that prison that they're trying to build in your backyard. Shouldn't be there. Find some other place to put it at. But not beautiful Chesterfield. Beautiful town. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on the channel next, on another time. But again, Doug Wynn for Congress, District 3, November 5th election. Let's go out and vote. No excuses. If it's raining, whatever, I'll come get you guys. I'll drive you in the bus. We get a bus out there. Rent a bus for that day, and we drive you guys to different polls where you need to be out to vote. Get out and vote. Get out and vote, guys. No excuse. Get out and vote. Let's make a difference. Let's get Doug Wynn into Congress so he can make some noise. People don't want to be, the other guys don't want to make noise. They want to just be okay. They want to get along because they belong to the machine. The machine controls them. Okay, shouldn't be able to control a public servant. Because we got to do what's right for the people. To have our town hall meetings and discuss what's going on so we can make it better. You feel me? Again, good night, guys. Be safe. Doug win for Congress, District 3. Go out and vote. Good night.